Yes. Online students, am I audible? Just give me a thumbs up if I'm audible. Okay. Okay, good. Great. Thank you. Yes, guys, good evening. Ready for revision? So this revision should be something like not tortoise. You need to remember for more than 200 years. Well, so it is not like you need to just go home back, revise again. So this revision should be your last revision for front end. So it should not be like go home, revise for all the interviews, nothing like that. Okay. So in HTML, you ask for form validation. How is form validation done? How is form validation done? With the help of regular expression. So where do you give the regular expression? In which attribute will you give the regular expression? In the attribute called as pattern. Inside this pattern, you need to write a regular expression. This attribute, for which form tag you will be passing? Input tag. So in input tag, you need to pass the pattern and you need to write it. So what are the various validations we have in our learn part? 4 validation. One is name, phone number, email and password. So now let us basically learn how to write the regular expression. So later we shall go with the validations. Okay. So whenever you are writing the regular expression, I need to specify the start of the regular expression and end of the regular expression. How do you specify the start of the regular expression? With the help of, what is this? Cap symbol. What does cap symbol will tell? Start of the regular expression. I'll just tell start of regex, or I'll just tell start of the expression. How do you specify the end of the regular expression? Dollar. So you'll just give dollar symbol and here you'll specify the end of the regular expression. Well, so later I need to specify characters inside the regular expression. How do you specify? In the square brackets. Inside the square brackets, you can just give capital A to Z, small a to Z, numbers from 0 to 9 and also special characters. So whenever you need to give all these things, you will be giving it inside the square brackets. What if I need to specify digits? Can I specify digits like this? Or else, what is the one more way to specify digits? I can also specify in the square bracket 0 to 9 or /d. So this will help me to specify the digits. So this much basics you need to learn. Apart from this, what if I need to specify range? You need to specify the range inside the flower brackets. So here you will specify the range. So in range, we can specify 3 types of ranges. What are the 3 types? Minimum range and maximum range. Minimum how many? 2 characters I can have. Maximum how many? 10 characters I can have. This is one way you can specify. What is the one more way? 2 comma no value. So I can tell minimum of 2 characters and maximum infinite. It can be any number of characters. It is infinite characters. One more. What if I write like this? Exactly 2. Not only 2, exactly 2. If you make it less also, it will not work. If you make it more also, it will not work. So whenever you need to give exact number of characters, only 1. So this specifies exact number of characters. Got it? If you know this much of basics, you can write any number of regular expressions. Well, whenever you need to specify start, cap symbol, end, dollar symbol. Based on characters or special characters or numbers, square brackets. In order to give digits, /d or 0 to 9. In order to give range, flower brackets. So if I give two values inside flower bracket, one specifies minimum of 2 characters must be present or else it will not execute. Maximum 10. What if it exceeds 10? It will not execute. Got it? How to give range? So what if I just go give only one digit, comma, not giving anything there? Minimum 2 must be there. If I don't give anything, I can give any number of characters. Maximum it can be infinite characters like galaxy. Can you count stars in galaxy? No. That is how you can give any number of things. What if I need exactly 2? Then only one digit you will specify. Got it? So let us try to validate all these things with this pattern. Well, first let us validate the name. So the requirement for the name is it should consist of only characters from A to Z, small a to Z, and what is the minimum number of characters I can have in the name? 2, because there is a person name called as Om. So any number of, any person with one character, I, X, Y, no. So minimum I need to have 2 characters. Maximum also 2. Then only I'll specify Om. You can't give your names then. 30, 20. Minimum 2 I'll tell. And maximum I'll tell 50 characters. Well, so how do you write a regex for this? You need to guide me because this is revision. I'll teach you concept. You need to give me solution so that you'll use your brains. Okay? First I need to specify the start of the regex. How do you specify start of the regex? Cap symbol. Then I'm asking to add characters from A to Z and small a to Z. How do you add characters? Square brackets. Very good. Square brackets, capital A to Z to small a to Z. Any numbers they are asking? Any special characters? No. Next. I need to specify the range. So in order to specify range, flower brackets. So in flower brackets, minimum how much they are asking? 2. Maximum 50. Close flower bracket. Specify end. Close. That's it. Easy. Okay. One more for title case. What do you mean by title case? First letter should be capital letter. How do you do this? So I'll give pattern is equal to starting is specified with cap. Square bracket, I need to give character. It should be a capital character itself. Then exactly how much character I need? 1 character, that should be capital. So in range, I'll specify exactly 1. Then followed by small letters. So square bracket, small a to Z, range. Minimum 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Already here, 1 I have given. Minimum how much you need to have? 1. That is M. What if you give it as 2? Can I write Om if you give it as 2? No. Minimum exactly 1 you have added. And if you give minimum 2, I need to have minimum 2 small letters. But Om can't be given that time. Right? So minimum 1 and maximum 50. Exactly 1 given, right? So maximum 49. Got it how to write this? Well, easy. So now what I need you people to do is create an output like this. How do you create an output like this? give in label the username, and in input field over here the type input, and type is equal to text. In order to link this, for label and ID for input. And if you need to link this, you need to give the same names. If you give different names, it will not work. And then you need to have a submit button. So once you click on submit, if it is validating, it should go and collect in the URL. If it is not validating, then it should give you an error. Well, got it? So these label and input, where you will be placing it? You will be placing it inside form. So first open form tag, give label and input, close the form tag, or else it will not work. Well, complete this. Complete this and verify that pattern. Online students, if you have any doubts, you can just text me. I'll rename it as participant. Text me over there. So I've just renamed the participant as chat. Any doubts, you can text me there. Ma'am, previous class recordings not available. Guys, give us 2 days time. By next week, it will be solved. They're working on it. So 1 week's recordings, you will be getting it. It was not available from Saturday, right? Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday's recording, you'll get it. Java classes also, you don't have. You have Java class recordings also. Infosys grooming classes, you will be getting it. SQL, data structures, completed. Okay. And majority of pattern questions, guys, they'll be giving you in MCQs. So face to face, they'll not ask in MCQs. So if you are learning in front end, in Java also same regular expression, in Python also same regex. Regex stays same everywhere. Java classes are paused until Infosys decode finishes, ma'am. Yes, pa. So you have got the interview dates, right? So started preparing. Without sleep, you need to prepare from today because you just have only 14 days. Live 4 days. 10 days you have. So sleep only for 3 to 4 hours. Sacrifice your sleep so that you'll get job. After getting job, you can sleep for 14 hours. That is what our parents told, no? Finish your 10th standard, you'll be very happy. Finish your PU, you'll be very happy. Finish your degree, you'll be very happy. Get a job, you'll be very happy. Then get married, you'll be happy. Then get kid, you'll be happy. For kid, you need to earn and join the kid for the school. Again, nowadays school fares are very high than engineering. So it is like 2 lakhs per year for an LKG kid. International schools. Now there is a fancy statements, international schools. How many of them have read in international school? No one. For your kid, you need to join international school only. Ambani's international school, Netaji's international school, Canadian international school. Cost of living is so difficult, no? Yes, online students, there was a power cut. Please, for 2 minutes. Yes, students, we will try as much as possible to provide the recordings by Saturday so that Sunday you can complete your pending task. Ma'am, what is difference between capital A to Z, small a to Z? No difference, Ramakrishna. Both will have the same thing. So no differences. Ma'am, all are temporary happiness. Yes, Imran. For temporary happiness only, you need to feel work so much. Getting job again, it's your temporary happiness. Why? Because you'll be staying in same job for next 40 years. No, you need to switch. Again, a struggle there. So completed with name validation. Okay. So just listen, whatever I've explained on board, I'll just explain it here. So first you need to write a form tag. If you don't write a form tag, submit button will not work. So inside form tag, I've created a label and given the name as a username, close the label. And input type, I've given it as text. And in order to link username and the input, which is the attribute you make use of, for in the label tag and ID in the input. And later, why do we make use of this name attribute? In order to send the data for the server. So this particular name attribute will carry the value whatever you have entered in the input. And here I have given the pattern. So this pattern is to verify that name consists of only alphabets. Well, so why do we make use of title? Why do we make use of title? It is an extra information given for the user, right? So over here, if I just, okay. So if I just go back, see, I have a username. Is this valid username? Well, is this valid username entered? Guys, see your screens. I've shared my screen. Don't see there. Okay, screen is visible, right, for everyone? Yes. Online students, is my screen visible? Okay. Okay, thank you, guys. Guys, your extra questions, I'll answer at last. In between topic, if I start speaking, it will confuse you. Okay. Okay, now I've entered this username valid. It is asking us to have capital letters or to have the small letters. See, capital letters or small letters. So I can enter capital letters, click on submit. Okay, this is mandatory. So let me fill this. Click on submit. See, the name got submitted. In the same way, can I just give like this? Small letters, everything? Possible? Yes or no? Why not possible? Capital or small? Both are valid. I can also give small letters. Oh, this is compulsory. I'll give phone number. Click on submit. See, it is getting submitted. Can I give in title case? Can I give it in title case? Yes, it is possible. Any capital letter, small letter, I can give the combination of this. So I'll just click on submit. I'll just remove the required from the phone number. Okay. So just save this, go back. Now I'll just fill this in the title case. Submit. Say it is getting submitted. So now what if I tell Gamana 2? Will this take it? No. Why? Because it is asking only for the characters. So if I click on submit, it is telling please match the requested format. In the same way, what if I give special character? Not considered. Requested format. This is how we will do it. What if I need it in a title case? So in title case, the first letter should be always capital. Exactly how many letters capital? One letter capital. And later in square brackets, I'll tell remaining in smaller letters. So how many letters smaller? One. If it is exactly 50 characters, I need to give here 49. So now capital letter should be exactly 1. Small letter can be minimum 1 and maximum 49. So if I just go back and if I enter this, will this be valid? Match the requested format. Not valid. Is this valid? Yes, first letter capital, so valid. See, got submitted. It got submitted over here. So what if I just give like this? Is this valid? No. See, match the requested format. So like this, it is not valid. Got it? Completed this? Completed? Everyone? Okay. Yes. Yeah, you can use phone number. Okay, guys. So next, I need you people to validate phone number. I need you people to enter the phone number something like this. 3 digits separated by hyphen, 3 digits separated by hyphen, and 4 digits separated by hyphen. So you need to enter the phone number something like this. Write a code for that. Write a pattern for that. Ma'am, what if I need to enter full name which includes spaces? So how do you do that? Full name which includes spaces? So same thing what you will continue over here is after this entering character, what you need to do? Concatenate with space in this box. Exactly how much of space? One space. And then later you can just give the full name again. So something like this you can just give. So you can give first name, exactly one space, then second name. Like this you can do it. Okay, guys. Now let us see the phone number validation. What is the phone number validation I have just told? 3 digits separated by hyphen. Again 3 digits separated by hyphen. And again 4 digits. So 10 digits are there. Yes. How do you write a regex for this? Starting of the string. Then I'm giving completely digits. So I can make use of square bracket or slash d. So over here, I'll be making use of slash d. Exactly or minimum maximum is there? Exactly. So I'll just give exactly 3 digits separated by hyphen. Then again, I need to have digits. Slash d. Exactly or maximum minimum? Exactly. So 3 digits. Again, separate by hyphen. Again, I need to have a digit. Exactly how many? 4 digits. This is how we will be giving. I have one more requirement. Is it our country's phone number? No. How does our country phone number starts? +91. I'm not asking country code. Phone number. First digit will be 3. No. So it will start from 6, 7, 8, 9. So starting letter should be only these digits. 3, 2, 1 and all, we don't have it, right? So how can you write an expression for this? So my phone number should be something like this. Huh. It should start from 9 or it should start from 6. This is not my phone number, guys. So it should start from 6, 7 or 8. So how do you do this? So how do you write a pattern? So start from capital and I need to start from 6 to 9. Exactly how many digits should be from 6 to 9? 1 digit, starting digit. So exactly 1 digit. Then 0 to 9 I can have exactly how many digits? 1 it is already taken here. So exactly 2 digits. So you'll get 3 digits. Then what you need to do? Separate it by hyphen. Later slash d or 0 to 9 you can specify. I'll specify from 0 to 9 exactly 3. Again hyphen. 0 to 9 exactly 4. And then close the dollar symbol. Got it? So this is how we will validate Indian phone numbers. If you need string, you can also make use of string. What is that string? So you'll be giving it from +91 and then the phone number. Got it? Well, complete this, guys. Validate for both the patterns. Okay, so what is the pattern for the first one? Exactly 3 digits. This is the pattern, right? So here over pattern, I'll just tell /d exactly 3 digits, /d exactly 3 digits, /d exactly 4 digits. So let us just check how it works. So here, is this validated? Yes, it is validated because over here I have not specified any condition like it should start from 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm telling it should start from digit. Either it might be 0, 1, 2, 3, anything. 0 to 9, any digits. So if I just click on OK, submitted. So is this validated? Is this validated? No, I'm telling it should be separated only from the hyphen. So this is not validated. So it is telling please match the required format, something like this. Well, so what if I need to give it like 6, 7, 8, 9? So if I need to give 6, 7, 8, 9, I need to write something like this. So close the, sorry. So have 0, 6 to 9, exactly 1 digit, then 0 to 9, exactly 2, then 3, followed by 4. So now if I just try to validate this, is this validated? No. Why? Because I have told starting should be only from 6 to 9 or else it will not work. So over here if I submit, see it is not accepting. What if I change to 6? Will this be accepted? Yes, click on submit. So this is accepted. So this is how you can validate the basic phone numbers. Well, done. So now I need you people to validate the basic email. So email should be something like this. So I'll just tell gamana.rs@gmail.com. So I need you people to write a pattern to validate the email. So for this name, the special characters, what it should consist is, what is the standard way of writing email, guys? It should consist characters, numbers. Any special characters? It can have dot for your module name, email name. So you have email name like you'll be having CS 167824. Is this a valid email? It is valid email, but not standard. So how many of your email IDs doesn't have number at all? For your email names, you don't have number. You have not given number at all. It is purely letters. How many of them have it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Online students? No? Very good. So you need to have only numbers like this, right? So, I mean, only letters. You should not have numbers. So that is what the standard way of writing. So over here, you need to give the permission for letters, numbers, and special characters like dot, plus, what else we can give? Hyphen, and then underscore. Okay, only these 4 special characters should be present. Write a pattern for this. Only 4 special characters should be present. So just let us see our learn part. What is there inside our learn part? So inside our learn part, over here, the pattern is wrong, right? So did you just tell me, ma'am, email pattern is wrong, it is not validating? Few people have come to me and told, ma'am, email pattern is wrong. Will this pattern get validated? Just try this pattern and check whether it is validated or not. I'll copy this and send it to you in chat. Just check and tell is this validated or not. Anjana, it is necessary. So what is happening here? So this much is for your email name, right? So in email name, it is telling you can have small letters, capital letters, digits. Along with that, you need to have the special characters such as dot, underscore, percentage, plus and minus. Later, what I need to do? I need to concatenate @ symbol. For email, @ symbol is necessary. After concatenating @ symbol, what they are telling here? I have the domain name. What is the domain name? @Gmail, @Yahoo, @Outlook, Orkut. So like this, domain names you have. For domain names, they are telling you can have small letters, capital letters, digits, and 2 special characters like dot and hyphen. Later, I need to concatenate what? Dot. So in regular expression, what does dot mean? Any number of characters, right? So dot means any number of characters. If I just tell simply plus dot, what it happens? It will accept any number of characters. Should I give any number of characters here? No, I need to just give a normal dot. How do you just give the normal dot? You'll just give slash. This dot have a special power. To remove this special power, what you need to do? Slash dot. When you give slash dot, what happens? It acts like a normal dot. And later you need to give the extensions. What is the extensions you will be having for email? .com, .in, .co, .edu, all those things are the extensions, right? So minimum how many extensions, how many character in the extension? 2. Maximum? Anything it might be. So minimum 2 is .in, .co, like that. So over here, minimum 2, maximum anything. Let us validate this. I'll copy this. Go for VS Code. I'll just put it here. Will this be validated? Yes? Okay, I'll just go back. Over here, in the placeholder I've given. Say I have a placeholder. Placeholder is nothing but the hint to the user. You need to have an email, something like this. I'll just go back over here and I'll just give gamana.rs@gmail.com. Validated. Can I have dot as a special symbol? Yes. In the name, can I have dot as a special character? Yes. See, I've allowed over here. I can have a dot. So submit, validated. So over here, instead of dot, I'll have dollar. Is this validated? Yes, sir. No. Why? Because I need to get only these many characters. That is dot, underscore, percentage, plus hyphen. Apart from this, nothing should be submitted. I'll come to that. What is happening? It is getting submitted, but it should throw me error, right? Even though it is getting submitted. Why? Because over here, plus and hyphen. So plus over here is acting as a concatenation. For here, plus is acting as a concatenation. How about here? It is acting like a symbol. But the problem over here is with the hyphen. So in order to give the range of the characters, what am I using? I'm using hyphen. A to Z, capital A to Z, hyphen, 0 to 9, hyphen. So now our regular expression is confused with this hyphen. Whether it should consider as range or whether it should act like a normal hyphen. So what I need to do if it needs to act like a normal hyphen? I need to give slash. So for the dot to act like a normal dot, I've given slash. So for hyphen also, in order to act like a normal hyphen, I'll provide slash. So over here also, I need to provide slash. Wherever you give hyphen, it will take it as a range. So it should not take it as a range. So only you need to give it as slash. Slash will remove all the special powers. So now I'll just save this, go back. So same email I'll take. Instead of dot over here, I'll just give dollar symbol. Validated or not? Actually, it should not validate. It is not validating. It is telling enter the correct format. Can I have plus? Yes, because over here I've told plus is allowed. So if I click on submit, see it is getting submitted. Apart from these special characters, nothing gets submitted. Got it? So whenever you have dot and whenever you have hyphen, it has a separate meaning in regex. What is the meaning for dot? Any number of characters. What is the meaning for hyphen? Range A to Z, 0 to 9, separated by hyphen. So for both of things, you need to remove the power. How do you remove the power? Slash. Got it? Well, do this, guys. Sorry? Attuvargu baro tanka? There is no range. You can enter any number of characters. If you need range, you can give the range also. Infinite. Ma'am, explain that powers of special characters. I'll explain, ma. Complete this. I'll explain that in password. You'll get an idea. Guys, complete this. After completing, give me a thumbs up so that I'll proceed to password validation. Kishore, I've completed. Okay. This is easy or difficult? It is easy, but you need to understand the basics. So if you understand the basics, you can write any pattern. But again, pattern expressions, guys, regular expressions, it is like ocean. How much ever you can validate that strictly. So people who have completed email, I need you people to validate password. I need you people to validate the password for this condition. Validate the password for the above condition. Minimum 10 characters, must contain at least 2 digits, must contain at least 2 uppercase letter, exactly 1 lowercase letter, and 1 special character from this. So once completed writing, you can just send me in chat. Sudha, what is the difference between input tag and the button? Guys, there is no difference. You can have the button in both the ways. In input tag, if you need to specify the value, you need to give it in value. So in button, automatically you can give the different names. So not much difference, both gives you the button itself. Online students, anyone still practicing email? Give me a thumbs up if anyone still practicing email. No? Everyone completed? Okay. Then I'll just go to the password validation. Okay. See guys, in the password validation, we have seen this in our classes, right? What happens when I give question mark and equal to? What happens when I just give question mark and equal to? It is known as look ahead, or I can also call it as positive look ahead. You can see in your screens, right? So over here, I am telling us look ahead. What is the literal meaning of look ahead? Look forward in the string. So in the string forward, it should contain what? It should contain digits. So what does dot will specify? Dot will specify any number of characters. What does star specify? Multiple repetition. Any number of characters can be repeated any number of times. For example, if I have 9, so 9 is a character. Any number of digits can be repeated any number of times. 9 can be repeated any number of times. That is what we are giving in the asterisk or the star. So over here, dot specifies any number of characters and star specify any number of times. I can also tell it as any number of times. So any characters can be repeated any number of times. So now I am telling, this is the beginning of the string. I am telling look ahead in a string. Over here, question mark is equal to look ahead in a string. Any number of characters. In this, any number of characters means digits. Any number of digits can be repeated any number of times. I'm not telling only 1 to 9 should be there. Only 1 to 1 should be there. So 1 can be repeated any number of times. So over here, any number of digits can be repeated any number of times. And it should be exactly the digits. How many digits exactly? Exactly or minimum? Minimum. At least means minimum. Minimum of 2 digits and maximum of infinite. In the same way, look ahead in a string. So this string should contain any number of characters and that characters should be the capital characters can be repeated any number of times. Star specify any number of times. At least how many uppercase? 2 uppercase characters. So minimum of 2 uppercase characters should be present, maximum anything. And they're telling exactly 1 lowercase. I'm telling look ahead in a string. Any number of lowercase characters should be present, repeated any number of times. A can be repeated 3 times. That is what it is telling. Exactly how many? Exactly 1. In the same way, it must contain 1 special character from these 4 characters. Look ahead in a string. In the string, any number of special character can be repeated any number of times, but it should contain only these four special characters. So this have satisfied all the conditions. So after satisfying all the conditions, how many minimum characters? 10. But here 2 plus 2 plus 1. 5 characters, 1 special character, 6 characters. Apart from exactly characters, you need to have furthermore characters. That furthermore characters is specified over here. Along with that, you can have any number of A to Z, small, A to Z capital, digits and the special characters. Minimum should be 10 and maximum should be anything. Well, understood this pattern? Okay, type this and check whether it will work or not. Why to write it? Star again. So you're telling exactly one, but why star? Here they're telling exactly one small letter should be there. Apart from one, you can have any number of characters. That is what it is meaning. With only one lowercase, you can't form a password. So one should be present at any cost. So if it is not present, it will throw you an error. So someone can give the password only with numbers, right? So, but numbers are not allowed. With numbers, exactly one lowercase should also be there. That is what you are telling. So I'll also share this pattern in your chat. So you can type it or copy paste. It is left to you. So like this, you can have n number of passwords. Ma'am, I didn't get Infosys call letter. Guys, you'll be getting it. So, why? What happened? Yeah, it is not call letter. It is interview date. So, you'll be getting it, guys. Like they are sending it, you'll be getting. Lijo, ma'am, what if we need to display? What is the need to input the correct format of text warning? If I missed, please input. So input, you can just give it in a title case, what exactly you need to give it. In title, if you specify that message, the user will be getting it. Ma'am, can you show valid password format? Yes, guys, I'll execute and show. Ma'am, for must contain one special character, we should not mention the range. Must contain one special character. If you need, you can mention the range, or else this is also okay. So here, what I am telling, must contain one character. That's it. But I'm not telling exactly one. So one character must be there. That's it. Without? Then it is some other pattern. You need to remove star and you need to just give letters. First we were doing no. You have validated name. A to Z exactly one. You are not repeating there. Exactly one character you can take it. Like that you can do. It will not take. So validation, guys, you can validate anything. It will be taken. So now let us go for the password validation. So over here, I'll just validate the password. Is this valid? No, exactly 2 digits. I have only 1 digit, so it will not be valid. So if I click on submit, see, please give the correct format. I'll give 2 digits. Again, it is not valid. Why? Because one special character should be there. I'll give one special character. Is this valid? Yes. So this is valid. It got submitted. In the same way, I'll not give 2 characters. Instead, I'll just give only so much. 2 digits, one special character, one uppercase. But what they are asking? Must contain 2 digits, 2 uppercase. 2 digits is there. Is 2 uppercase there? No. If I click on submit, see, please match the valid format. I'll give 2 uppercase. GS. Matching? So 2 digits, yes, it have. 2 uppercase, yes, it have. Exactly one. We'll just see. I'll remove everything. I'll just give only numbers. Do we have special character? Do we have small letter? No. Can I submit? It is not matching. So at least one it should have. Will this get submitted now? Submitted. So at least one lowercase. Like this, you can validate it. Well, so this is the complex password validation. If you need to validate more complexly, that is left to you. Well, completed this. How many of them are still doing it? Raise your hands. 1, 2. Okay, I'll give you 5 more minutes time. Complete it, guys. 6:15. 3 more minutes. Complete it. Completed? Anyone still practicing? Give me a thumbs up. Online students? Anyone practicing? Thumbs up. Okay. Vaishnavi, Rahul, Jaggu, still practicing? Okay, complete this, guys. Darshan, for first round of Infosys, front end is not required. In second round, they might ask you the questions on front end. If you have mentioned in your resume, they'll be asking you the questions on front end. Guys, for you, Infosys grooming is going on, no? They have given pattern, how it will be asked, everything. Sam, you have missed it. So just go to the link and see. So basically, the first will be your DSA. So the pattern is 20, 30, 50. 20 for your string and arrays, 30 for your trees, graphs, and 50 for your DP. So 20, 30 is must. You need to clear. And in third question, DP, that is dynamic programming, you need to clear at least 50%. If you clear 50%, you will go for the second round. So it is not like you need to clear 100%. If 50% if you do also, you are qualified. So 50% means if you have 8 test cases, 4 test cases must be passed. If it is not passed, you are not qualified. This is what the feedback I've got it from the previously placed students. Ma'am, where can I see the format of Infosys Drive? Guys, in your grooming sessions. Guys, grooming recordings or revision recordings, you'll be getting it. Yes, grooming is only called as Infosys Decode class. Attend Infosys Decode class, you'll be getting it. Okay, guys. So shall I teach you one more extra thing in HTML? Yeah, extra thing. So you need to embed the map inside your web page. How do you embed the map? Package. Huh? Image. Iframe. For example, I have KodNest website. So inside this KodNest website, if you go, you can find the map. So for address, you will be getting the map. Where is it? It is not here. Okay. In Amazon, you have a map. So like this, you need to give the map in your web page. So once the user clicks on this map, you can navigate. In your web page, where does your company located? That map you need to embed. So for this web page called as validation, I need to embed a map. How can you embed the map? I need to embed in iframe. But the code, your Google Maps will only give it. So just go for the Google Maps. So inside the Google Maps, where you need to go? KodNest only. You are in KodNest only, no? Again, you'll go for KodNest. So I need to embed this map called as KodNest. So in order to embed, click on share. Can you find embed a map? Click on embed a map. What size of map you need? I need large size. Can you see what is the code here? It is giving you iframe code only. Copy this HTML code. Go back to your VS Code. After submit button, I'll just give break. And here, I'll give this code. Okay, save this. Go back. So now the map got embedded. So which map got embedded? KodNest only. So now if you just click on this, it will give you the directions. We are taking to the Google map. So like this, you can just embed a map in your web pages also. Well, you'll give it a try? Okay. Do it. Yeah, just copy paste. Guys, give us 2 days. You'll be getting these recordings. So revision recordings also you will be getting it. So all the revisions will be clubbing it for 10 hours, 20 hours, whatever it might be, and will be uploading so that it will be available completely. Ma'am, what is called as loading lazy? So loading lazy in sense you are not performing any operations. So it will just load and keep it on your web page. That is why it is called as lazy loading. Ma'am, what date will Infosys interview start? Guys, October 11th and 12th. It is already informed. Completed this? Yes. Let us go for next topic. So in this, the next topic was CSS box model, right? Okay. So what is box model? I've prepared this small cheat code for the revision. So for box model also I've prepared the cheat code. What is CSS box model? Every HTML element is treated as rectangular box in CSS. That is why we call it as a box model. So box model will describe the spaces of an element that occupies in different layers. What are the 4 parts? Content, padding, border, margin. So what is content? It is an actual content what it is displayed. It might be text, image, or anything, video, anything. And the content is controlled over by width and height. For the content, you can specify the width and height. See, inside the div, if you have a content, if you specify width and height, you will be getting the content. In the same way, what is padding? It is a space inside the element between the content and the border. So increases the clickable area for the spacing around the content. So this is how we will be adding the padding. So what is border? Border is the line around the content and the padding. So you can give border width, border style and the border color, something like this in a single line. In the same way, we have a margin. What is a margin? Space outside the element is only called as margin. Okay, so remaining things we shall see. So let us just go for VS Code. So over here, I have the box model. So let me just have the HTML code. Title, I'll just give it as box model. So over here, I'll just execute this code. In box model, guys, you will be having 4 interview questions. I'll just discuss that also. As of now, I've just given the title. That's it. So now what I'll do is, I'll just give the content in the body called as div. Any output I'll be getting in browser? No output. So how can I display this content? In order to get the content, I need to give height and width. So here I'll be making use of internal CSS. How does internal CSS applied? With the help of style tag. Inside this style tag, for which content I need to give width and height? Div. So I'll be making use of a selector called as tag selector. So for this div, I'll give the width of the div as 100 pixel. And let me also give the height of the div as 100 pixel. And now for this, I'll just give the background color to be aqua. Save this, go back. Did you get the div? By default, have you have the margin for this? Yes, if you just closely look. See, this is the margin what you have. How can you remove this margin? So you need to remove margin for the entire document. How do you select the entire document? Star. So I'll just tell star is the universal selector. I'll just give margin as 0 pixel. Let us also remove the padding. So padding also I'll just give it as 0 pixel. Save this, go back. Now do you have the margin? No. So now this is my content area. So for this content area, what if I need to give the padding? So inside div, I need to just give some content. So I'll just give the content. So content is displayed. Do we have a padding for this content? No. Padding is nothing but the space between the content and the border. So border I have not specified now. So it is something like this. So now I'll just give the padding for this div. I'll just tell padding is equal to 30 pixel. So it will be applied for all 4 sides. See, all 4 sides you have got the padding. Now I need to give the border. How can you give the border? You will specify the border property. Width of the border 3 pixel. Style of the border solid or dashed, anything. Then you need to give the color. Color, I'll just give it as blue. Save this, go back. You have got the border. So now can you tell padding? Padding is the space between the border and the actual content. So this is the 30 pixel space. Well, so now for this, what can I add? Margin. Do we have a margin here? No margin. So I can even add the margin here. So I'll just tell margin is equal to 10 pixel. So you have got the margin as 10 pixel. So like this, are the four important box model properties. One is actual content. For actual content, the size is specified with width and height. Then you can give the padding. Padding is the distance between the content and the border. And then you can give the border. Border is the distance between the padding and the margin. And then you can give the margin, and margin is the distance between the border and the browser's window. Got it? So these are the four important things. So they'll be asking you explain box model. What do you explain in box model? Box model is a rectangular box. So only we call it as box model. It contains four different parts: content, padding, border, margin. And you can explain all these things. Well, and from here, your interview question starts. In interview, this simple they'll not be asking in box model. In interview, they'll be asking you, how do you calculate the element size? How do you calculate the element size? Total width is equal to content width. Sorry, just a second. Yeah, you can just go with your. So total size is calculated with the help of content width, actual content width and content height. For example, over here, you have content width plus padding left, padding right, border left, border right, margin left, margin right is equal to total width. So this width you need to calculate. For example, over here, I have the width. So if I need to calculate this width, first you need to calculate the width of the content. Then width of the padding, left padding plus right padding. Then for the border, left border plus right border. Then left margin plus right margin. All these things together will give you the total width. So now what is the total width of my div I have specified? 100 pixel. Is it 100 pixel itself? No. So I've told width is 100 pixel. Apart from the width, I've added the padding of 30 pixel for all four sides. So left and right, 30, 30, 60. So it is 100 plus 60, 160. I've added border also 3 pixel. Left 3 pixel, right 3 pixel. So it is 160 plus 6, 166. How about the margin? 10 and 10, 20. So 186. Is this the particular width remaining the same? No, it is changing. So what if I need to keep this width the same? It should not change. Then I need to make use of a property called as box sizing. So when I make use of a box sizing property called as border box, the width will not be added. The width will stay only as 100 pixel itself. See now, it is 100 pixel only. Extra padding, margin, border and all is not taken over here. This is your interview question. Well, so how do you retain the virginal size of your width or height? How do you retain? With the property box sizing, border box. We have one more property for box sizing. What is that? Content box. What happens when you give content box? Same. By default, it was increasing. If you give content box also, it will increase. Is it in the same size? No, it is increased. By default, what is the box sizing property? Content box. If you need to maintain original size, border box. Clear? This is your interview question. So let us just go through this. So box sizing property, by default, width and height only include the content, not the padding or the border. So if I have width as 200 pixel, And if I given the box sizing as content box, what will be the width now after adding padding and border? So it is 200 plus border. So over here it is 200 plus padding is 20. 20 plus 20 is 40. So it will become 240. So it will become 240 plus border. What is the border left and right? 10. So it is again 10. So 200, 240 plus 10 total it is 250 pixel. So what if I need to have 200 exactly? I need to give the box sizing as border box. If I give box sizing as border box, it will remain same. It will not change in the content. See over here. Okay, they have not given the example. Fine. We'll just go with the same example. So whenever you are giving the box sizing as content box or border box, which particular sizing is added? Only border and padding. Margin will not be added. Why? Because margin is added outside the box. Over here, if you just see, is margin added inside the box or outside the box? Outside the box. So margin is not calculated. Whatever it is added inside the box, that is only calculated. So this is also your interview question. For box sizing border box, which particular width and height will be calculated? Borders width and height and paddings width and height will be calculated because it is added inside the box. Outside the box is margin, so it will not be calculated. Well, so now if I just go back to revision cheat sheet, so everything is same. So whenever I just give box siding as border box, it includes the content, padding and border within the width of 200 pixel. When I just give it as content box, it will add up each and every time and enlarge the box. So margin is added outside the space, border is the line around the element, padding is the space inside the element. This we already know. So all these things we have already seen. So anything extra we have? No extras. Okay. So this is all about the box sizing. So what are the various values I can give for box sizing? Border box and content box. If I need to maintain the original size, border box. Default, it is content box. So border box and content box only varies with the elements like padding and border. With margin, it doesn't vary. Why? Because margin is given outside the box. This much, if you remember box model questions, whatever they ask, you can clear it. Well, you can do this practicals if needed. Ma'am, who will do, ma'am? We have already studied. Okay. Fine, guys. I'll just give this in chart, at least copy paste. That you can do, no? Copy paste it. Yes, Aditi, you can prevent lazy loading. Done, Vijendra. Nice. Good. So what is other CSS you asked? Flexbox, grid, media queries, animations, right? So all these things let us complete tomorrow. And from Monday, we shall start with JavaScript. Saturday, is it okay? Yes? Or you need time for Infosys? I'll give you time for Infosys. Prepare for Infosys, but don't spend your time. Utilize your time. Okay, guys. Any doubt in validations? Ma'am, will you give cheat sheet PDF? At last, I'll be sharing it, guys. PDF of cheat sheet, I'll be sharing it at last. Any doubts in validations? Any doubts in box model? So box model interview questions clear? Okay. So then we shall go with other CSS parts tomorrow. Well, thank you guys. Have a nice day. Okay, okay, I'll just find out. Yeah, sure.